Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today, second video of the day, we're going to do these Twilight chili peppers, actually NewMex Twilight chili peppers, and they get that name because they came up with this species at New Mexico State University, and the Twilight is because the peppers go from a range of white, yellow, orange, red, and purple peppers. Quite amazing when they're all up there. I have some previous videos in this playlist if you want to check that out. If you have that species and you want to see what the future looks like, or if you're just interested in a multicolored pepper bonsai, or Bonchi, I think that's what pepper bonsais are called. But anyways, I pruned one up that was looking very sickly. I think I let it dry out too much. It also got some mealy bugs, and I sprayed it with some insecticide. So one of those three things really made it look rough, but I pruned it back hard, and that thing's kicking some growth off. So I figured it's probably time for the other Bonchi that I have. It only has one pepper left on it because it also dried out at the same time, but instead of wilting up and looking sickly, it just dropped all of its fruit. So it is what it is. Hopefully we can get a second boom in the second half of summer. So I'm going to give it a hard prune, let you all check it out. It'll be a short video today. But the NewMex Twilight chili pepper, that's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, y'all. So here we have, to my left, your right, we have the one that got a nice hard pruning. And when I say it had absolutely no leaves a week ago, I mean absolutely no leaves, and I thought that after 4 years, this thing was absolutely dead. Then you see over here, well, you see it's not dead. It's kicking off some nice new healthy growth. You see over here, I've got one that's in less rough shape. I didn't initially prune it hard because I wanted to see what happened to this guy. But now I like the results, and since this one did have mealies as well, I'd rather just like cut out the problem because there's so many little nooks and crannies these guys can come back in, and I don't want to mess with them. So while we still have 2 weeks of August and then at least a couple of weeks of September that'll mimic summer conditions in the indoors, I figured why not? Let's go for it. So with this one over here, I wasn't sure that it was going to survive, so I didn't do any like intricate pruning, but now that it has, I'm going to take out all the little stubs, old little branches. These. All right, y'all. So Laura just walks by and she goes, "Babe, your phone isn't recording." So I had cleared out, deleted, and purged the last video, but my phone didn't update that it had memory free, so it thought that it was completely full of memory. Its memory was completely full, so it shut down. So you missed me pruning off this. See that nice little bright red pepper that has lit my face on fire before, really extremely hot, way hotter than a jalapeno. So took off. Nice cutting there, and we had some growth coming off the side, so I'm making this the front. Over here I've got Boom the duck. He has since passed away. Over here I got Smith the chicken. And my mother-in-law paints, so she did some rocks for my plantings, and I like them in there. So these are way smaller than they were, but I'm really excited that they finally have some trunk and some taper to that trunk. So pruning this back to here, this is a pretty straight, uninteresting area, but I was hoping to get something popping off this area, and I didn't want to get too close. So I left a lot of room for dieback. SuperFly Bonsai, NewMex Twilight Chili, very cool. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a second boom here from middle of August through middle of September. I should get some new growth, and we'll see going into next year. I definitely don't want to lose these guys. I'm not sure if it cut me off earlier, but I had a broski lose a 7-year-old chili. I think maybe it got too cold or too dry, something like that. So they're temperamental, and I'm going on year 4, closing up year 4 on these bad boys. So I would love to keep them. I love them kicking off all those different colored peppers. And obviously this one responded well to the hard pruning, even though it looked like it was dead. So we got some nice new growth, and I'm hoping this one will start out even stronger, since I already have some nice growth on there on this side. Be nice to get something coming out this way. So I think we have one more video left to do today. It's going to be the pencil cactus. That seems to be a very popular plant on here, so hopefully you have one or want one. And I've got a surprise on how you can get one if you don't have one and want one. So that's going to do it for today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai, y'all. Hope you check back for the pencil cactus video. And if you missed the last video on Delonix regia and Blue Jacaranda, that's the next one up on the latest videos. So I'm Jerry Paul from the ranch, and from my family to yours, cheers.